Hello. Hey, Kimberly. I just got up here. What in the world? Let me see. Um, hey, Kimberly. Share. How you doing? Hi, guys. Let's make sure I got the brightness up. Nope, nope, nope. Who is that? Uh, okay. Hello. How you doing today? My name is Marcia, and I'm your spiritual advisor. Oh, there's nobody there. Okay, who told me to go live? Nana Joe, Miss Helen. Hey, Miss Helen. Who is it? Nana Joe. Oh shoot. Mm, who is it? Jazzy. Miss V. Oh, there she go. Oh, she might be in Nishabu. All right. Can you give me something to drink? Hey, are you came to get me?
No,
You came to set the captain free?
no. I just did it. What you got going on? You look mighty free to me. Outside.
Fat Fat, give me
They
something.
still
Look,
in it.
Look, right there, right there, right there. Over there, Grandma. Grandma, over there.
I see it. Can you give me something first?
Shit getting on my damn nerves. I just got it. Why shut that back door?
Yeah, give me something to
Well,
drink.
shut the back
Nisha.
door, she said though. Shut it to you.
She was up when you got here?
She was laying in bed just whining.
Is there breaking still sounding like that?
Yeah, why?
Because you know, I got to do your brother. I got to do your brother.
I don't even know.
Got a butt right now. I got on because somebody asked me, was I going live? But I don't see nobody. Then what you guys say? I'm about to get off. Ain't nobody up here.
Why wouldn't you shut it on mine?
One viewer has engaged.
And what the hell do you got on?
I don't know. Thank you. Okay, let me see. Can I pause this for a second?
Let me see out here.
Hey, Jay.
Don't find you.
I mean, hey, Rail 773. I'm sorry. I don't know. You look like one of my best friends, Jay.
You can claim.
Jamir. How you doing? Join creator, content creator. What it say? Fan club. Points. Let's see. How you doing? I haven't seen you in a couple of weeks. Encourage view. I don't have no viewers TikTok. Excuse me. Who told me to go to it? Nana Joe? Let me see. Uh, who is it? Hilda? Hey, Vicky. Hey, So. Hey, Angie. How y'all doing today? How you doing? Hello, welcome. And Aunt. Hey, Aunt. Hey, Angie. Okay. Let me see. All right, TikTok. Hey, Ladybug. 213. How you doing? Oh man, my neck. Hey, James. Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow. Hello. How you doing? All right. Hey, Taylor. How y'all doing today? Welcome to my TikTok. I'm just getting started. Welcome. Come on in. I'm Marcia, your spiritual coach. They call me Dream and Truth. And I teach TikTok tips. Hey, Choc. Choco. Oh, I need my glasses. Let me see. I can move it this way. Hey, chocolates. Hi. Welcome, guys. Invite Santa. Santa who? Cocky? Who is Santa Cocky? All right. Well, I came on. I knocked. Knocking on heaven's door. D1 at 100%. Yes. Where your mom at? What's she doing? I wonder what we're going to eat. 2 viewers have engaged. I ain't seen nobody engaged. Hey, Nana Joe. How much is that? Tell your mom to order it. Okay, and we can share it. Hey, Nana Joe. Hey. Hello. No, don't bring that noise right here beside me. Go ask your mama. She'll go get us some hibachi. How you doing today? I've been okay today. I did one-on-one coaching today. My spiritual. Oh, it's picking up. Put it that way. I think it was in the live yesterday when the lady was like, "Yes, just got off." Okay, yeah. So I did a one-on-one today. So everything, yes. Thank you. It's amazing because I didn't know it was gonna. I caught the end. Okay, yeah, there was one lady who How much is it? Ask her. I got some. Okay. Um. Yeah. It was a lady from TikTok. Yes, it was a lady from TikTok, and she was in my live yesterday, and she wanted a one-on-one spiritual consultants. And so, yes, live one-on-one. No, we didn't do it live. We did it private. Yeah, we did it private because she had a lot of questions about spirituality. She was like me, came from Christianity. So yes, we did it. Have a one on
She
one.
has said she don't know how much it was, so I just had to Google it.
Okay.
How much was her box?
Okay. I know how much it is.
How?
I mean, I just want to know. Okay, yeah. So it was nice. I really enjoyed it. It lasted about 2 hours. I'm still not home, so I didn't have all my stuff. But you know what? If it's in you, you ain't got to worry about what you got in your physical hands. You use what's in you. And she felt good, and I felt good. So I did do some work today. Yes. And I was just kind of doing my engagement when you had text or Yeah, when you had text, I had just got up here and I was doing some engagement. I said, let me go. Let me go say hey. Yeah, so I've been with my mom, me and my brother. Kind of been just laying back on the couch today, watching TV, and my grandson just got up at 3 something. Him and my mama. My mama, she like a vampire. She stay up all night. Hey, you know, kids, they trying to get that last little bit of stand up, so they got to go to school. So yes, that's what happened. So I was like, let me drop in. How was your day? You say you just got off work. You say you just got off. What you do, Nana Joe? The lady I talked to today, she was a nurse at the hospital. I can see you being in the nursing field, Nana Joe. Um, yes, was in training all day. Nursing? Are you just going to work? How much was that chicken and broccoli the other day? That big plate. I could see that. What she say?
Yo, mom.
What happened?
She's just fucking with me. I'm already
She was
tired.
trying to mess with me yesterday. Okay, what do you do, Nana Joe? Like what field? No, we're going home.
Well, I don't know where is y'all home at?
But no, I'm a para
What about her?
educator in a special. Okay.
You don't know where you get the money from?
I did a spiritual consultation this morning with somebody. How much was that thing?
Oh, yeah, you come back.
Hey Jay. Hey Jay. I just came to speak. Thank you, Jay. You miss me?
You ain't ready.
Oh, we can go to. You at work? What's today? Tuesday? We can go to Parker's.
I'm about to go
Go where?
to my house.
We going to our house.
Come on, that is not an hour.
Hey,
That's the second time you done said
you
that
home
less than a
today?
week.
What's today? Tuesday?
That's the second time you said that in less than a week. I'm trying
Hour.
I paid the deposit for that house. It ain't no house.
Hour.
This is mine. Definitely paid the deposit in the first place. That's mine.
Hi. What you doing home, Jay? You okay?
I am about to go. You still on live talking.
What
I
are you
told
gonna
you
eat?
I just got up work at 5 o'clock. I've been ready
How
for
much was that
8:30. I'm about to go.
I'm asking you a question. Why are you ignoring me?
I'm not the Chinese place. You got to call him.
You ordered it?
Mom,
Yeah.
Well,
My
call
stomach
me
was
from my
hurting.
phone.
Oh,
call him off.
okay. You try some baking soda on water? Warm water? Baking soda, warm water?
Call him.
She know the name. I don't even know the name.
Grandma! Mom! Mom!
Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody else came in. I apologize. Oh, Jay went out. Hey, that was my daughter here. I was gonna go home, but I think I might just stay another day.
It's 301 Charlie.
301. Thank you, Jay. Oh, what did you eat yesterday? What did you eat, Jay? Thank you for the roses, baby. I don't have a goal. I didn't set one. I didn't. Or maybe I did. Oh yeah, I did. I must did set one. I didn't even know it. Nothing. Okay. That's nice spending time with your mother. Yeah. So I might just go back tomorrow. Yeah, I hadn't been over here in a while. Y'all know, Nana Joe, I've been out here for 3 months. Y'all see me in the house every day. I was working over there with Jay, And I didn't continue to work there, so that's all right, Pooh. You could go ahead. I'll wait till tomorrow. I don't want to hold you
He
up.
talking about he hungry. Okay, you not holding me up, but y'all not saying nothing. I keep saying I'm about to go. 'Cause that's holding me up when I'm saying I'm about
That's
to go.
nice
You're
to
not
the
saying
time,
nothing.
my mother.
Cause I'ma leave and it ain't gonna be nothing to say.
Okay, well, just go ahead. We'll try
He
to.
said he hungry.
I know.
Y'all gotta go outside.
Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses,
You think
Nana
you about to
Joe.
door that?
No, I don't even have no.
You can't do. Why you sitting up?
He loves saying he go download something. And my grandbaby ready. Okay, so we're going to get it. How did you see how much it costs?
So then where y'all going? Y'all get to.
You want to say here? Well, we might as well just ask Grandma, can we drive her truck?
Come on, let me borrow your $50.
How was your date, first day, Nana Joe, of training?
You buy my baby something?
We're going to share. I said we're going to share. Girl, stop clickbait. Stop the clickbait. Informative. Yeah. Have you been out of work? I know it's a lot of people out of work. Have you been out of work for a while, Nana Joe? Or is this something new? I've been out of work. Is this pollen or something? I got that blanket, those old blankets. It's all over me. Like, only second year in the classroom. Okay. Okay. That's good.
Oh my God, some joy when I get
That's not how you asked me.
Please,
I'm not your maid this week. Oh my God, these children are spoiled and they ain't even children. 30 years old, 28 should be 28 in 2 weeks. I see Queen look like she might be coming in or coming in the out. Because when they come in the out, only second year in classroom. I know that's right. Yeah. I've always worked in front office for 26 years. Okay. Yeah, I worked in quality control. Well, I worked in quality control for 25 years, but I've been in management for a while. Since I was 18 years old, and I'm 52. So I've been doing like freelancing since 2020, and I've been doing like freelance jobs. But I be in school, I be in my books. I be in my books. I feel like some days I'm still in school. I had to relearn. Literally, it's like, nothing against church, but I went to church for a long time. But I learned more about the Most High. Yeah, thank you. I learned more about the Most High and the inner self and the communication pretty much on my own with books and different spiritual teachers. I have been through to a few lectures. So, but I feel like I'm more free now than I was when I was on the other side. So yes, it's needed though.
You can only drive if you get the if you can pay for the gas.
Who said that?
Not Gigi.
Okay. I grew up in traditional. Yeah, me too.
Said you got the gas.
Me too. Okay, I heard you. Why you crying? Why you crying? You was crying. Who made you cry? Gigi. By what? Saying what?
Because at first she had said she would be able to pay for the gas money, so no one had to eat something. That
Yes, I did too, Nana Joe. I grew up in traditional church. It was only when my brother transitioned in 2018 that I really start to, you know, I started to kind of look at things a lot different. When my brother transitioned, he was in church. You know, he had been married. He had been go through a crazy, yes, through a crazy marriage, and he was changing his. Everything was changing. It was looking good. You know, he found a new lady out of a, you know, after he got out of his crazy marriage. He found a new relationship. He had been on his job 11 years. He had just bought his first car, brand new car, in a long time. And it just really looked like his life was on a different path to, you know, even when he was married, he used to take his wife's, she had 5 kids. When she didn't go to church, he would take all 5 of the kids to church, and she was had started partying. It was just a whole lot that I saw him go through as a baby brother and being in church, and yeah. And so then when he got taken away, it made me see that it's way it was way different than, you know, just trying to do everything the way people tell you to do, get married, you know, honor your vows, and, you know, be good to people, and they treat you like I don't know what, and then you see a better way or a light, you know, to introduce yourself to something new, and God snatch you up. So I said, that ain't it. It's more to it than that. It's more to it than that. So, and I say, and we've said it, hey, Miss Helen, for a long time. The good ones, the ones that try to be good and try to be, you know, just, you know, the best, they always the one to go first. Yes, it's very much divided. Hey, Bookie Butt. Hey, everyone in chat. They always, and that's why I said, you know, by me always being trying to be a good person, trying to be a people pleaser, trying to, you know, forgive people. Thank you, Miss Helen, for getting your daily heart, forgiving people for wronging me and telling them, you know, I forgive you, and, you know, I'm trying to be the best wife, the best, you know, it, it's more to it than that. So, and then another thing, Nana Joe, the lady that the lady that that I had the consultation with today, guess what? Her same story. She's a Virgo like me, and she was in church. She got out of church, and she had so many questions, and she was getting answers. Oh, it reminded me, Nana Joe, you typed it in the chat one day. You said, what does the voice sound like? Do you remember typing that in the chat? Asking me, what does the voice sound like? Kamari, shut that back door. Thank you. I think it was Nana Joe that typed that in the chat. Yes, I think that was Nana Joe. It just came to me just like that. So what I was explaining to her today was the masculine voice that you hear people saying, that they say it's a God voice, it's a masculine voice. That's not a voice that is revealed to you on a daily basis. So I explained to her in 2020, I did have a masculine voice come to me, and the voice said to activate. That's the first time. There go my confirmation. That bird. That's the first time I ever heard that masculine voice. I can't tell you if I know I was asleep in a room in the dark. Wow. You hear the birds? I was in a room in the dark. I was asleep. Maybe I was awake, but I heard the voice, right? And it said to activate. And I jump up and I'm looking like, what the hell? Who was that? Where is that? I don't hear that masculine voice a lot. But the feminine voice that's inside your head that you hear talking to you on a consistent basis is what I follow, right? So, um, most of the time when I talk to somebody one on one, I ask them, when you hear the voices in your head and it's like that main voice that sticks out, is it a masculine voice or a feminine voice? So with the months that I heard the masculine voice, it was between the months of November and December. Interesting. So that's how I mean that's what really jumped me up, and I'm like, now and I can say this, between the time that I first heard the masculine voice, I had already said I'm walking away from everything. I'm starting all over. I had given my daughter everything in the house and I was on my journey, right? But what happened was, because I'm a foster child, I had some unhealed things that I needed to do with my mom. So I came back in December of 2020, right? So it would have actually been, it had to be December. I'm gonna say December. That's around Christmas time. I can't really remember having a Christmas tree up or anything like that, because is this your biological mom? Yes, yes. And I thought I had healed from it, from being fostered and not really growing up around her, but there was bits and pieces in 2011 when I came and tried to stay with her for a few months and it didn't go good. And then in 2020 was my second attempt to come and stay with her. So I moved from Atlanta back to my North Carolina in 2011, no, 2013. So um I thought I was healed when I left, and like I said, my brother transitioned in 2018. Um, I'm the only girl, so it's kind of different with the girls and the guys. My mom came from the South growing up, where boys didn't wash dishes and boys didn't do this and boys didn't do that, and where I came from, we did it all. Okay, and she just always treated the boys like, she made it seem like the girl had to go out here, she had to be working, she had to be, the head and the tail, you know what I'm saying? And it was like, I always felt like she let the boys, hey, bless mama, for let the boys just get away with a whole lot of stuff. So it was easy for the boys to come back and stay with her. If I ever said, look, I'm tired of keeping house, can I move with you? She would always tell me no. So, like I said, I ended up traveling a lot, which I had traveled even as a foster child, right? I was in foster home. My dad came, adopted us back. Then my dad had different girlfriends and stuff. Why is that? I still never figured that out. She always told me that a woman needed to know how to have her own. Like, ever since I've known her, she has always, been harder on me than the boys. Hey, Drea. So when I came back, that's what I came to heal. I came back. I was already tapped into my spirituality. Hey, Drea. And I came back to show forgiveness. I came to really, really. My dad's mother favored the boys. hmm Hey, Drea. Yeah. And like I said, I got my first house when I was 18. So between the ages of 18 and whenever I came back, whatever age I was in 2013, I had seen this, and it was always, so I always kind of branched out and lived on my own and supported myself. And she did help me with my kids, but even with my kids, it's still like the boy the boy is treated different than the girl. And that's just the way it's been. So I came back to try to heal from that. So let me tell you what happened. We got in a bad argument one night. And I was in the bathroom. I was in the bathroom and I was like, yo, somebody got to go. I didn't have nowhere to go at that time. I had left work. I had came back to try to resolve this issue so I could go on with my healing journey. That was part of my healing journey. I had to learn how to forgive somebody that I could never understand why they never really showed me the love that I wanted, or I felt like I saw other mothers and daughters have. So I tried to fix it, and it was like pulling teeth without the shots. It was deep, and she was standing on, she did the best she can do. No connection. No connection on. Yeah, it wasn't connecting, Nana Joe. You're talking about me and her, right? I think that's what you said, Nana Joe. So, yeah, it wasn't working. Yeah, you miss. Okay, hold on. You reminded her, right? Okay, yeah, yeah. So, um, like I said, that particular night we got in a big argument. Now, I can't remember. I want to say the voice came before the fight. So we get in the fight. I go in the bathroom. I lock the door, and I'm in the mirror and I'm looking at myself and I'm like, yo, somebody got to go. They got to go tonight because I wasn't going to fight, right? They got to go tonight, and I'm okay with it being me. Take me. I'm not saying I don't want anything to happen to her, but you can take me. So I'm in the bathroom. At this point, I was in network marketing, and I wasn't making a lot of money, but I was already going through some things. I had left my job. That was what I knew for 25 years. So I'm in the bathroom. I'm crying. I'm talking in the mirror. I don't even know if I knew what mirror work was then, but this is how it was happening. And as I'm in there crying, I get a phone call through FB Messenger. And I look at the phone, and it's a Nigerian name, and I don't know the name. I can tell you who the person was to this day. And I'm like, who is this? And why are you calling me at this time? So I answered the call. When I answered the call, the guy who was on the other end of the phone in Nigeria said, you better not do it. You got a lot of work to do. Look at the phone. I said, who is this? Why are you calling me? And how do you know what I'm getting ready to do? He said, I'm in Nigeria. I'm in my, what they call it, like he's in his altar, his place where he prayed at, right? In another whole country, calling me while I'm in the bathroom saying, I can't take this no more. So that's why I said I can't remember if I heard the voice that told me to activate first, but I'm almost thinking that this happened first and then I was told to activate by another whole realm. After that, I started to pay attention. So now I'm sleeping at night in the same house, and I'm sleeping at night, and I'm listening for this voice to come back. So I start to ask the Most High. I said, I don't know a lot about this unseen realm, but I do know there are people that, communicate with the unseen realm, that communicate with ancestors and guides and archangels. And I was new to it. So I said, I wanted to know because, like I said, my brother had transitioned a few years early. So I asked, I said, listen, I said, I'm laying in there in the dark. My mom is in one room, and my mom had a different dog at this time. The same dog that she had when my brother transitioned. So I say, oh yeah, in between this, I'm taking care of my dad because my brother and my dad had hid that my dad was diagnosed with dementia. Now listen, I was daddy's little girl. So I'm laying there in the middle of the night. I'm scared I'm going to hear this voice that I can't see again. And in between that, I say, I'm talking to my brother who is not in this realm. And I say his name. I said, listen, if you can hear me, I need for you to give me a sign that you can hear me. Because I feel like I'm communicating with something I can't see. I said, so if anybody know me, I've been with this dude. I was 2 years old when I was fostered. He was 6 months. So we both were poisoned. So when I said this, y'all, give me a sign that you can hear me. The dog was barking. I mean, the dog was like, that's why I say animals tell you things. The dog was just barking, and my mom has woke up and she's fussing like, what's wrong with you? What are you barking at? What do you see? And I could not for the life of me tell her that I was in there calling out for my brother. I couldn't tell nobody, really, because I'm scared to tell somebody that I'm in the bathroom feeling like I want to commit suicide. And I got people in other countries calling me. Hey, Ann. So I kept quiet. Hey, sweetie. So then I ended up going back to the beach. Yeah. So I ended up going back to the beach. So this would have been December. And then just say, no, let me take that back. I did an all white ritual. Y'all see like the people, they have white parties, and you see in our ancestors, they did an all white. So it was during the time of Christmas. I did an all white. I went and bought a brand new t-shirt, all white, a brand new pair of panties, maybe a pack of socks or something. And I did a spiritual bath. I saged, I smudged, and I prayed, but I had to have on all white. Now, remind you, I'm getting these initiations not by anybody over here that's telling me what to do. I'm basically going off what I'm being told. I did do that. Now, remind you, I left, I came back, and then I went back to the beach. After I tried to heal what I healed and all of that stuff happened, and I got confirmation that, something was going on with me, and, I couldn't explain it to anybody because nobody else was talking about this type of work. So I ended up going back to the beach, and this particular day, I started writing my dreams down, right? I started doing the journaling like I tell y'all. So I started writing, hey, Nisha Boo, I started writing my dreams down with the notebook. Like I said, I was just getting steps of different things of what to do. So this particular day, I usually do wrap my head, hey, baby. I wrap my head and I pray and I do a lot of things like that. Like, no, it's not witchcraft. It's just, this is my way of praying. All white. So one day I'm sitting in there, I'm praying. I'm at the hotel now, back at the beach. So I worked at the hotel. I lived at the hotel. So pretty much I was living for free. I was already being taken care of after I walked away from my house and my car and everything. I moved somewhere where I could walk everywhere. I literally started over. So I'm at the hotel. I'm in there and maybe I'm praying or something. So let me tell you how I connected with my dad's side. So my dad's mom transitioned when he was 13 years old. After childbirth, they didn't believe in doctors back then. They did all the birth at home. My grandfather was a shaman, you know what I'm saying? So my grandmother, she was like a teacher and she was a hairdresser, but they had churches, they had their church at home. Then they did, I don't know if they called it Bishop Johnson's, something like that they called it, but they studied at home. So anyway, she had the last baby, and after that, she had, bleeding and stuff, and they didn't believe in going to the doctors. So she ended up transitioning when my dad was 13. So my dad raised all the other kids. Let's get my tapper. Let me get my tapper. I'm cooking. Okay. Thank you, Nisha Boo. So, I knew her name. I didn't know her spiritual ranking, but I did know my grandfather's spiritual beliefs. So I'm there and I ask a lot of questions. That's what got me here to where I am right now. Thank you for stopping by too. You're welcome. You welcome, Nisha Boo. So I'm in there and another one of those scenarios came where I don't see anybody, but I hear somebody. And she said, I'm here, but I don't need you to be scared. I hear you asking questions, and I'm trying to give it to you. Calm down. So she said, this gift right here has been given down. It's been passed down. She said it's been given and it's being taken away. So I really didn't know, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna remind you, my dad had three sisters. One of them is a hermaphrodite. So if anybody don't know or they ever heard of the goddess Hermaphrodite, thank you, Nisha Boo. She was born with both sex. She is a male and a female. So she had 3 kids. And after the last kid and she got divorced and everything, she ended up being more on the male side. She always looked masculine, but she was a woman. So if anybody don't know what it is, my other aunt, She is, I think, the oldest. I don't really know her a lot. She has never really had anything to do with me. The baby girl, the last child that she had before she transitioned, has never smoked. She has never drank, but she has always been taken care of. For a long time, she never even worked. But what happened was she tried the oldest one and the baby one both tried to go to church and be pastors. The baby one has been bedridden for over 7 years. She can't talk, she can't walk, she can't do anything but lay there. They say it's dementia, but she was the baby. So even though my dad had dementia, the youngest one, was diagnosed before my dad and has been bedridden for over 7 years. She's just laying there. So the one rule that I was told on that day when I'm in there listening is, I got to do this work, but I can't do it in church. So if I couldn't do it in church, I had to go and learn it for myself. So I'm in there, y'all. I'm talking about, I'm hearing this voice. It's giving me direct information, direct instructions, and I can't tell nobody where it's coming from. I can't explain to nobody. So here it is. I'm there, I'm listening, I'm crying, and as of that day, from that day to now, I have been in study. All the books that y'all see now, if y'all go back to my YT channel, you will see I did not have all that. There are snippets. This was all, I can promise y'all, one day, a man drove up to the hotel with a truck bed full of books. They told me to come out and start getting books. Told us to come out of the office, because I worked in the office, and go. So let me tell you how I manifested the job first. When I walked away from my house,
She changed her mind, but my mama said she gonna come and pick up.
okay. Shut it door. When I walked away from the house, I hired some movers. I, gave my daughter everything, and I said I was going to start over. That day when I got in the car, I said, God, lead the way. Lead the way. So here I was with maybe some money. I can't find. That's okay, Nisha Boo. Here I was with some money, but not a lot of money to just go say I'm going to start over. So I said, you got to lead the way. I had enough clothes in my bag to, you can turn off co-hosting. Okay. I had enough. Kamari, can you go? You go ahead, go in there. Go in the room right there. Right. What she say? Okay, go back in the house and drink. Okay, so in the house, don't be disrespectful. Go in the house, and when I get finished talking, I will let you know. So I get in the car and I say, lead the way. Let everything be ready. Be there when I get there. That's how I said it. Be there when I get there. So when I got to the town that I was in, I had enough money to pay for my hotel and everything. I didn't know that this place, it had a kitchen and little living area and all that. I had never even seen anything like that. I mean, I knew it exists, but I had never been there. So when I got there and I stayed there that one night, I think I paid for a couple of nights, and my mind was to go stay on the beach at first. I got there and I seen how it was, and the ladies came in, knocked on the door, housekeeping, like they do. When I said, um, do y'all live here? We just started talking, and I'm like, do y'all live here? She was like, yeah, we live here. And if you work here, it doesn't take that much money to live here. You get paid. And I was like, well, okay. So I went over there to fill out an application. And when I filled out the application, I filled it out, and the lady was like, oh, I can't hire you. And I was like, why can't you hire me? She said, just looking at that, you don't have any experience in housekeeping, and we can't pay you nothing compared to what you were making at your old job. So immediately it came out of my mouth, you pay me what you can, and you let me worry about how to manage the money. That's how I got the place. Off. Off. Wait a minute. I think I went and got a newspaper. Now, you know how you move somewhere and you circling looking for jobs. That's what happened. I said, well, I need a job. And then I did. That particular hotel was in it. That's how it happened. That particular hotel was in the paper, and that's how I ended up. But I had already asked the people, I could tell the people, they looked like they possibly lived there because you see them walking around. So that's how it happened. And she ended up giving me the job. So I started out as a housekeeper, but I already had a cleaning service. So I just told her, when she said, do you know how to clean? I was like, listen, I have a licensed LLC, I clean. And I think I might have took my portfolio with me. It was I knew I was going to go down there and start doing something, but I didn't know that I was going to be staying and living right there. And it ended up being a good deal because I ended up working in the office. I ended up living for free, pretty much for free, for a few months. I bought 2 vehicles while I was down there. So I let the brand new car go back that I drove down there. I brought it back to my mom. I think I parked it because it was during COVID. So because it was during COVID, they weren't just repossessing cars. So I think I brought it here. I parked it. I took my tags off. Yes. And I mean, y'all, when the lady needed to go out of town, she hadn't really been able. Thank you, Christine. She hadn't really been able to take trips. So for her to have somebody that she could depend on, and what I was saying, I need a job. Don't worry about my experience. Yes. I said, I need a job. Don't worry about don't worry about what I got paid. Just know, if you give me this job, lady, you ain't going to have to worry about me. Yes, Nisha Boo. So, like I said, now just coming back to my grandmother coming. My grandmama said, the spirit of my grandmama said, we've been passing this down from generations, but you can't take it. Okay. But you can't take it. She just need my card. Hold on, y'all. I might gotta put her on. Hold on. Let me find my card. I might gotta put y'all on pause. 1 second. Pause. Okay, y'all. Let me tell y'all something. Distractions are there for a reason. Y'all see, I'm back there. I'm by myself. I'm not bothering anybody. And all of a sudden, shit want to hit the fan when I'm telling my story. That's how things happen in my life, right? That's that unseen realm. How is chaos going on when all I'm doing is sitting over here minding my business? Thank you, Christine. Thank you, sweetie. I appreciate you for coming in. So, I appreciate y'all for being patient because that's how things go. So, Grandma come and Grandma tell me that this gift has been given down from generations, and I use this. That's how it be sometimes, yeah. But I can't take it to church. So remind y'all, I came from church, and then when I started burning sage and all this stuff that I had no idea what was really going on, which I had been a little bit introduced to it because I had got a palm reading when I was like 18. And when I had got the palm reading, the lady told me don't tell nobody, don't give nobody the number. I get a lot of don't tell nobody, but now I can tell my story. And the lady gave me a lottery number, and I didn't believe none of this, so I went and gave the number to my aunt, and she hit the number and I didn't. So now when I get the message, don't tell nobody, I don't tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times I can't tell nobody because can y'all imagine how many people have gifts and presents that they open them, and then when they open them and acknowledge them, people start to call them crazy, or who you talking to. You know what I'm saying? This has happened, and they want to give you medication to cut it off. Cut off the communication. So I can't. But now I can tell my story. Yes. So. So. Nothing. You better close that door before she start fussing. Close the door. Okay, so here I am with this. Oh, let's get back to the truck. So let me get back to the truck so I can keep the story going. So, right. So this man pull up and he got all these books, y'all. I mean, a whole truck bed full of books. And here I am, the manager, I moved it. The manager, I'm on live, dude. The manager had bought me some books. Then she bought me a couple of books, and that Black Mirror that I was telling y'all about, she ended up buying me the mirror too as a gift. I think it was maybe Christmas or something. So the man pulled up with the books, and I'm grabbing books and I'm looking. There's all these healing books and medicine books. I mean, old books, y'all. Like somebody closed down a library and it was book heaven. So then I started reading those books, the free books, and then I started to go to the Bible bookstore and different stores and, buying books, and then I became an advocate reader. Now, when it came time for me to go get the cards, I had never seen nobody reading no cards around me. Not nobody that looked like me, most definitely. Hey, Fresh. Right? So, Same thing with the sage. I ain't know nobody burning no sage. Palo Santos, right? But when I started it, and I'm like, yo, I got me this new thing and I'm cleansing my energy, immediately they start calling me a witch, right? So now here it is. I really got to move in silence for anything I'm doing. Who? Who a trick? What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. What's a trick? Oh, okay. Sorry, y'all. I thought he called me a trick. I said, what trick? So, and believe me, my brother, he came from Christianity too, which my daddy was into. Right. Drea, come on, sis. Come on, y'all. Get jumped over here. So, and he is one where, man, I ain't home. So, like I said, y'all, they started calling me a whole lot of different stuff. And I couldn't tell them, you know what I'm saying, what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, because, hey, now, this particular brother, I didn't grow up with him. Okay, I got a puzzle. Oh, I ain't seen a puzzle in a long time. How long we been on live? Don't say we been up there that long. An hour and 4 minutes, and we got a puzzle. So, those books started coming, and I was already separated from everybody. When I left, I was by myself. So I had time and remind you, everybody already thinking I'm crazy because I put in my notice and I left my job. Working in the office and whatever people thought was, oh, she done rose up, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not happy, y'all. Here I am. I got a decent job. I got a new house, brand new, ripping stuff, the toilet seats out of the plastic and, everything. A brand new car. I went to go look for a car one day and I ended up getting, I got a 2020, and it was 2019. So I was supposed to be happy. Here you are. You got everything you asked for. It won't about material things. So now here it is. I have nothing. I'm living at a hotel. I didn't have a car at one point, and everything I needed, yeah, I'm telling you, even food. So when people live in efficiencies and at the beach, it's a big thing. They live in these efficiencies, and then they got the little kitchenette, they got the couch. Now because I worked there, they let me furnish it like I wanted. They gave me one of the biggest rooms, and I just got me a little couch, and I bought me some little tables and set it up, and I went to work. People saw something in me. These were strangers. Hold on. So, I bought my first deck of cards. The books came, then the cards came. So here I am. I'm trying to, figure out what this card thing is. I wasn't even a person that even was in my past, because I had been in church so long. I didn't even really know how to play cards. So here it is. I don't really know how to play regular cards. Sometimes strangers treat you better than your own peeps. That's right, Nana Joe. Thank you, Nisha Boo. Thank you, ladies. So, here it is. I'm trying to teach myself these cards. I'm going to the Christian bookstore. I'm buying books. I got books. And this is how it all started to come together. I had a few decks of cards, a minimum amount of cards, and I had a lot of books. Somehow, Spirit was able to let me see how to make my Bible, these cards, and these other books go together to help me on a daily basis. Like, here I am, oh, I read this book and I saw this card, but something about this card took me back to this book. Come in, grab your daily heart if you can. Tap the screen. Thank you, guys. Thank you, sis. Y'all, I started getting people asking me, what are you doing? Like, what is this? Right? Yo, people were just giving me stuff. Like, I was living for pretty much free. I ended up buying a car. The car was so cheap, y'all. Remind you, I had a cleaning service, but in my cleaning service, I had a little brand new little Toyota Corolla that I could hardly fit my cleaning stuff in. This man ended up selling me a Dodge Caravan for $1,900. Yo, how? Like, it was almost like everything that I wanted was pretty much just coming to me. I ended up one time, y'all, with 3 cars. 2 paid for cars and 1 car. Everything was falling. But I still was at the hotel, and I was kind of ready to leave from the hotel because at this point, yo, the lady want to take trips all the time. She want a day off, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, it was free rent, and I was thankful for it. But then I felt like it was time for me to grow. So here I was. I had all this knowledge about occult living and tactics and stargazing and sun gazing and grounding. Yes, it was time for me to grow. I said, okay. I met this guy. The guy was cool, but, it wasn't enough room. And, I was, kind of moving around, but I couldn't really figure out where I wanted to go. So one day, Spirit told me to go to the park. So here I am. I'm just going to go to the park, sit in the park, maybe walk a couple of laps. Before I know it, I'm in the middle of the park, sun blazing, with my shoes off and my hands held out like I'm on a cross, looking at the sun, saying, yo, I need to move. I need to move now. What is going on? I'm out. I'm in traffic just flowing. And I'm just out there like, hey, here I am. I surrender. Whatever you want me to do, I'm getting ready to do it. After I came, hey, Ocean. After I left the park, remind you, I'm still being obedient. I said, I'm going to go down here. I think I'm telling myself, I'm going to go down here and I'm going to put in this application. Right? I'm going to put in this application. I was just about to say, you surrender. I surrendered. I surrender all of me. Whatever you want me to do, I'm there. I got a place in 30 minutes, y'all. In 30 minutes, I went and filled out the application. The lady said, we got to approve the application. I had been living at the hotel for 2 years. In between that, I was working part-time at the beach. It was the first time in 30 minutes now, this lady called me back and tell me I got the place. I grabbed my pocketbook and I went to, and I was able to swipe my card. The money was there. I said, oh shit. I'm on to something. So I went back home. Girl, won't she do it? We did that as one. We together. Make a way out of no way. So I went back and I told my friend, I'm like, yo, I met him at the hotel too. He had been there 4 years. He was paying full rent. I went there, y'all. And he know all I talked about was God. All I talked about was I can't tell you everything I'm doing, because people had wanted me to explain what's going on. Remember I told you I couldn't tell nobody. I could not. I had to be very minimum of what I was telling people, what was going on in my life. So he said, he was a man of God. He walked with a Bible. He told the Bible. And, he talked about God all the time. And I had to keep asking him, and I have made it a habit of asking people, when you talking to God, what do you hear? What voice do you hear? I had to stand in silence, Miss Helen. So, like I said, I had saved up enough money working at the beach and working at the hotel to, hold me for some months, maybe 6 months. So I went there and I'm like, yo, I got keys. You know what I'm saying? I got keys. And he's so shocked that I left there saying I was going to figure something out today, but I came back with some keys and I got receipts and, I'm going to get my lights cut on and everything. He like, yo, where you moving to? I said, no, just help me. You know what I'm saying? Because remind y'all, it's just kind of like when y'all just see me pack up a whole house in 1 or 2 days and turn around and y'all come back and I got my daughter's stuff moved in. That's how I always stay ready so I don't have to get ready. Because in my life, I have been having to go. I have got a house for $1. The lady tried to give it to me for free because it need cleaning. Thank you, Ocean. I said, I can't do it that way. I got to give you something. So I gave her $1. I took 30 days. I painted, I pulled out everything because people had abandoned it. I put everything to the street. Listen, the dumpster people, y'all, right now, if I had to do a project, the dumpster people know me. I'll go get a dumpster if I gotta have 3 of them. Take this one, bring another one. Take this one, bring another one. They knew me. I've been flipping houses. I bought my first property when I was 23 years old. I bought one mobile home with my husband. My husband was an alcoholic from the military. He chose alcohol over that. And I had his first child. And then we got separated. He took that back from me, and within 6 months I had bought another one. You ain't gonna stop me. And I didn't pay no rent or nothing for maybe 3 years. So back to this, I go and I tell him I got this place, and I'm like, come on, because he had a truck. Come on, let's move my stuff. I got a place, What you gonna sleep on? I don't know. The lady from the hotel ended up giving me the bed that I had been sleeping in, a king size bed. Gave me the bed. I had 3 storages down here because remember I told you I was taking care of my dad, so I had stuff that was left over that my daughter didn't want, and then I had stuff that was left over from when I moved my daughter. Thank you for the daily heart. Stuff that I had bought a storage because what happened was he didn't have enough storages for me. I needed 2 storages at where I was coming from when I gave up the trailer from having my dad's stuff. Because at first the thing of what it was, I was renting the trailer out to my daughter, and that's another whole story, y'all. But anyway, going back to this, I got the place and I had enough furniture from where I was from to take it back and furnish that. Only thing I was missing was the bed, and she gave me the bed. So the guy, he don't know what's going on. Hey, Jolanda, how you doing? He don't know what's going on. So he helping me move and stuff. And so now, remind y'all, I'm not working. I don't work nowhere. So I'm like, I'm going to have to budget my money. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to go find a job. Nope. you gotta sit here and go to school. Make a long story short, the guy moved in with me and he paid the rent for me to go to school and work for God, learn God for 1 whole year. Everything was all ready. When I said, I got in that car and I said, lead the way, make a way for me, be there when I got there, the whole 4 years, I stayed there, y'all. I took lectures, spiritual lectures by spiritual gurus that what I did was I hustled, I bought junk cars, y'all, I was doing, I mean, it was what I was doing for income, you wouldn't even believe it. I was buying cars out of people's yard for $300, making $1,000 out of them. I was just doing, I was, whatever I had to do, that's what I did. It was all legal though. Everything I was paying. So I took a few lectures. Now remind you, these lectures was costing me $150. Amazon, he was like, where is this money coming from? Every time I turn around, it's books being delivered. All the books to go with the books that I already had. Everything was just happening. But then my dad took a turn for the worse. He started getting worse, so I had to come back. I had already started looking at RV living or something. I even had considered turning that first van into a house van, van life. I had looked at all the videos about van life. You know, it was just so many ways I was thinking I could go. But I couldn't figure out how I was going to keep all my books in van life. So my dad started getting sick, so I had to take, more trips. It had been 5 years I had been gone. And it seemed like it didn't seem like it had been that long. So as he began to get sicker, I decided, thank you, OSHA, I was going to come back and be closer to family. I came back in January to be a manager at Burger King. And me and the lady got into it about the salary, but I just kept the salary. And I came in January. My daddy transitioned in February. I didn't take no days off. I'm telling you, I'm not saying I used to be a workaholic. I got a call. I'll be right back. Okay, Ocean. Thank you, sweetie. And I knew that the gifts that I was getting was coming from my dad's side. I don't know a lot about my mom's side. I knew my grandma, so let me tell y'all about that. So when my dad got custody of us back, we used to go spend the weekend with my grandmama. So I know some of this come from both sides. Your powers come from both sides. There is no one side. So my grandmama transitioned when I was little. I used to sleep with my grandmother when I was at her house, right? My mom, that's why it's so weird to me that me and my mom are like we are, because her and her mom always lived together. For a long time, I told people that my grandmama transitioned while I was in the bed with her. This was in my mind. I don't know if it never came out of my mouth, but I, for some reason, say I remember her transitioning and I was in the bed. It didn't happen that way. My mama told me that I wasn't even there on the weekend that my grandmother transitioned. So how did it go from me having a memory of my grandmother transitioning to me not even being there on that particular weekend? Can't nobody tell me that I didn't see my grandmother. And then I told you the scenario about the grandmother on my mom's side. But remind you guys, they never taught us about the unseen realm. They just said you got a veil. But they didn't tell you that the veil was you can see, you can feel, you can hear these people. So when people think that they going crazy because they said, oh, I'm looking for my keys and somebody moved my keys, baby, somebody did move your keys. They saw something that you couldn't see. They heard something. When people walking out of your life and you like, I ain't even did nothing to them. They heard something that you didn't hear. Hey, Miss Kathy. And it's to the point that we couldn't even tell nobody, because as soon as you start telling somebody, they ready to give you an antidote. When I tell y'all that they been talking, that this whole ancestor, psychic medium, the other realm, the seen realm and the unseen realm, the 3D and the 5D. So here it is. Now I done had about 5 years of knowledge, wisdom, understanding, reading the Book of the Dead. Thank you for enjoying our dream. Thank you, Nisha Boo. When I tell y'all, when I first came to TikTok, Miss Helen will tell you, Miss Tanya will tell you, Nisha Boo can tell you. Thank you, Boo. I told them I was here for the women. I told them that I was here for the women because that's what I was told. So when people wanted to make my channel a debate channel or a gaming channel, I had to back up because I said, that ain't what I was told to come here and do. I was told here to come here when I hadn't even been on TikTok to tell the women that you got some superpowers, and it ain't about them gifts you think you getting down there. It's about the gift that's inside of you that you're supposed to go and tell the next person, you're not alone. You got some gifts in you. You hear some voices. Somebody tapping you on your shoulder. Somebody rubbing your face. When you feel like, oh, something on my skin. And it ain't nothing on your skin. Somebody has rubbed their hands across your face. Somebody has said, look, come here. I'm patting you on your back. You crying because they crying. They want you to get it out. I ain't the only one that's got this right here. I ain't the only one that got the word. Yes, I was scared too. When I heard it in a masculine voice, and I know that they said the Most High God is a masculine voice, baby, when I sat up in that bed and I didn't see nobody, couldn't nobody tell me that God didn't tell me to activate. You cannot tell me that God himself in the spirit realm did not wake me up out of my sleeping state and say activate. Then I got the book Activate, and it said women. The book said women. When God told me go back and look in the 1600s, a witch was called a woman. In the 1600s, the witch hunt was for the women that were healing people with their voice, with their hands. When I ask people, are you listening to the voice in your head? Are you listening? Because if they talking to me, if I'm telling y'all I have been taken care of in these last couple of months, I told y'all I don't work nowhere. Y'all seen my ex-husband shitting me out of $10,000. And he still ended up having to pay my bills. I'm not doing this for you. I'm doing this for my daughter. I don't care who you doing it for, who you doing it through. Who told him? Who told him to go pay that rent and the light bill? I didn't ask him for $1. So when I come here and I say, I can't ask y'all for nothing. The consultation that y'all seen me get yesterday, we was on live, and the lady said, I want to do a one-on-one. I did a one-on-one with her. I wish Miss Helen would have told her yesterday to bring her tissue. Y'all done been on this live, and y'all know I don't know these people, and they come in here and I don't say nothing. Sometimes I don't even have a car. I didn't have a car. I don't have no cars with me. I sat here and told y'all, listen, hey, TikTok I ain't doing that good on TikTok, right? I never asked y'all for nothing. Here go the lady said, I'll take a consultation. I didn't ask her, y'all. Then she said her spirit told her, y'all, she don't come here every day. Her spirit told her, today, I need for you to pay some frequencies. She had never looked up healing frequencies on her phone. She told me, she said, I had a girl, I was getting ready to say the word frequency, and she stopped me. She started crying. She stopped me. She said, wait a minute. She said, I don't know nothing about no healing frequencies. But this morning when I woke up, my spirit told me to go play some healing frequencies before I come to you and be too heavy. I can't make this up, y'all. I can get on TikTok and Nisha Boo be going through stuff, and I don't know Nisha Boo going through stuff, but when I get on TikTok, spirit always take me to Nisha Boo page and Nisha Boo going through stuff. Drea said it yesterday. We were looking for you. Sometimes I do have to separate, but y'all really keep me motivated to keep going, because do you know that I have people that know me and know me all my life, bits and snippets of, and they can't understand that until you do right by the people that's trying to help you, that go fill their cup up, I had to take my hands off of it. Nana Joe brought me here today. I got in the app just for a few minutes to engage, see who was live, who I could go give, feed into. I get on the live. Nana Joe say, I get a text from Nana Joe say, you ain't go live today? I immediately thought about a question that Nana Joe asked me last week. And I didn't never get to answer it. But I knew today was the day for her to get her answer. Not that she asked me for it, but Spirit led me to come here to know you got to answer this for her because she still got some questions. I've been going to get answers, y'all. I used to be the little girl carrying the Bible through the church. I used to be the little girl that everybody would ask to sing. How I got power to sing at my granddaddy's funeral. I sung at my brother's funeral. And I preached at my daddy's funeral. Hey, security. I been had a voice. As a young girl, I used to sing. As an adult, I asked to teach. I showed y'all in one of my classes in 2022, which was a 6, I wrote down, I want to be a spiritual teacher. I come over here to TikTok and they say, oh, you want to be a teacher. I will never teaching y'all TikTok. It wasn't about me teaching y'all TikTok. It was about me teaching y'all you. It was about me looking in this screen, looking at me. I'm looking at me, but I can see you. I opened the boxes up. People wanted to know why I opened the box up for Nigeria. Because remember, I told y'all, they came to me. If it would not have been for Nigeria being tapped into the spiritual realm, if y'all ain't never seen the African artifacts at my house, I had to go get them. Because if it was not for them, in 2020, there would be no me. I was on my way out. I'm in the mirror saying, take me now. Don't take her. Take me. I could go. Yes. Put it in the freezer. I'm going to get it, baby. I'll take orange. Put it in the freezer. You got everything you wanted? Where my card at? What you do with my card? Bring my card. Dream was the first baby. I didn't want no children because I didn't know how to be no mama. But I told God, if you give them to me, they was trying to, what do you call it? You have endometriosis where every month you have problems, and they went in there, they scraped my walls, and they were like, we don't think she gonna be able to have no children. Her uterus was turned sideways. I'm thinking that they're gonna remove them. And then My mom said, no, don't do it. No, just so I had a whole lot of pain. When I moved to VA, that was the first time I ever moved out of the state. So that's why I can relate to Queen. When Queen say she travel. No, baby. No. Just put it in the living room. Close the door, Drain. I had my son. No, I got pregnant. His dad, okay, so what y'all don't know, I was in a wheelchair during my first year of high school. So his daddy pushed my books, pushed my wheelchair, carried my books when I was in my freshman year of high school. Thank you, security. And we became friends at a young age. He stood by me. You know, he would ride the bus home with me, and he would, you know, make sure I got there. My mom worked. He would make sure I got in the house, you know, push my wheelchair, and then he would walk back across town to his mom's house. He ended up going to prison. And it wasn't that he didn't come from a good home. It's just he just was different. So, yes. Bring it here. And bring me, wash a bowl. Thank you, security. Wash a bowl good. And then wash a spoon, a big bowl. Put that in there. And I'm going to fix it for you. That's okay.
You want me to like just put it in?
Hey, security. Thank you, security. And then when he got out, he ended up getting sent away for some months. I was already in my place then. The first place when I got 18, my goal was I couldn't go to school. I needed somewhere to stay. I was already going from house to house, you know, couch to couch, pillar to post, you know, at a young age because, you know, my dad, he did the best that he could do. But he did get us out of foster home. I knew who my family was at this point. I tried to stay with my mama, and she ended up putting her hands on me, and I left. So I went to go stay with the brother that's alive. Thank you, security, so very much. When I got 18, I was working. That's where the job that... Why I need you to wash that bowl out. And okay, I mean, did you wash it out with detergent?
Yeah.
Can you dry it out? And do that bowl look big enough, Drain?
There ain't no bigger ones. I'm light. Look right there. Look at the water.
Okay, go get the paper towel and a spoon and wash the spoon good. So anyway, when he got, I got my first place. He was out. He was locked up. Hey, yes, girl. He went to go get dinner from me and him. I gave him my car. I think he gave it back. And when he got out, so you know, I got my first place. You know, I'm there. I'm working. And I'm coming back. Well, anyway, make a long story short, I let somebody in my house, and it didn't go the way I planned. So I stayed there for a little while, and then I got out of there. It was time to go. So I ended up getting a place that was closer to my family, my second place. And then he came home, and I was like, yo, I don't need you to get locked back up. Something crazy happened over there. So we ended up moving out of the state. And that's when I conceived my son. And then I'm in there crying because I ain't know nothing about no kids, y'all. Because I was foster, I didn't even used to babysit nobody kids. I ain't know nothing about no kids. And so, but I got him. And guess what? It worked. When I had the baby, after I had the baby, the tubes, you know, it turned back like it was supposed to be in the first place. And so that worked. So, you know, and believe it or not, y'all, and it's crazy, but when people do stuff to me, something end up happening to them. But he ended up getting taken unalived. Yep. Not because I wanted it to happen, but yeah. So, like I said, I ended up not having the surgery. Now I know that, a lot of us was having hysterectomies and stuff, and we didn't even need that, but they thought we did.
Bring my chicken out.
But anyway, I got Dream. Y'all know I got Dream. I have Truth. I have Aspire. I have
I get a little bit more rice.
the rice is in the bottom, Dream. You got to stir it up. I have Honesty and Unique. So, but I just want to say all that to say, y'all, is it's time for us to come together, and we have done that. We have showed Miss Helen, Treya, Nisha Boo, Kathy, Queen, and her content. She got content, even though I haven't seen her go live. That we have built a community. If you don't be able to give me a gift, you have given me time. The Most High has blessed me through y'all to see 1.6 million, and it's over that now, of love, hearts. So I just want to say thank y'all, and know if I got this going on with me, I can see in the chat some of y'all got this going on with y'all. So for somebody to hire me this week for their spiritual coach, it was big to me, because this lady was not on this platform when I told y'all that I was switching my business to being a spiritual teacher, a spiritual coach. The lady wasn't here. And I didn't have no cars with me, y'all. Y'all know I've been over here walking this ground, walking this grass, coming out here, sitting outside. I told y'all I manifest good over here on this land over here. That's why I manifested the voice. On this land. So everybody just know, listen, I ain't telling nobody don't take medication. I'm just saying sometimes, thank you, Drea, and y'all make it light. Thank you, sweetie. Y'all make it light for me to come here and do this work, because I had no idea. And then when I had an idea, just a couple of weeks before I got on TikTok, I'm looking, this is before my daughter and all this happened. I'm looking at these books, and I'm looking at all these hours that I spend in here. Last year, 3 months. Last year, 3 months. So my dad's birthday was October the 18th. When my dad's birthday came, I didn't work October, I didn't work November, and I didn't work December. And I ended up coming back over here. I manifested a job. right? I manifested a job, I caught everything up, and I went back home, right? This year, oh, thank you, baby. Your mama is the best. I don't care how much junk she talked. That's my baby. I can't help it. That's her. She talked junk.
And you ain't even asked for that Fanta.
Right. And I want you to go eat your food while it's hot.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
I want you to either take them shoes off or tie them up. That's all I ask. Hold on, don't knock my phone down. Hold on, y'all.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm okay. Why you say that?
Cause you just put your hair right.
Oh, I'm okay. Give me your other foot.
Well, I gotta put that thing on there slowly.
Yeah, cause you about to kick the people down.
Then they gonna be crying.
Yes. Yes, he is, girl. That's my little meditating baby. He came out. Even when he was little, he would sit down. He like, come on, Grandma, let's meditate. I didn't even have to tell him. But go eat your food while it's hot. Please and thank you.
I'm drinking my Fanta right now and that grape juice.
And you, after you drink that Fanta, you need to brush your teeth.
Yeah. You already know what my doctor said.
Yeah, I already know what they said too. You just make sure you know what they said.
They said no more sweets.
Right.
Even if I
And what's Fanta? Ain't that sweet? And they said no more soda. And what's that? Soda? Okay, well, brush your teeth.
But they said even if I do, I
Mix it with water.
my teeth.
Right. Mix it with water. Brush your teeth.
Oh, it's either I either got mix it with water or brush my teeth when I get done.
And you can do both.
Yeah, at the same time.
Yeah,
'Cause
that works.
mixing with water is good.
I know. Sound good, don't it?
I can bring you some water too.
Okay, you can bring me some water too. Miss Helen probably say I need some water. So, girl, these babies amaze me. Yes, and two of them I haven't seen in over a year, and it didn't know it bothered me. No, I take that one.
It's a Coke.
I'm good. I was just about to ask about the water. Such a gentle spirit. Yes, baby. Yes, he been here before.
See, if I
That's
drink-
my January baby.
Well, I got an idea. What if I drink the water and then take a swallow of the Fanta?
Do it how you want to, Dream. But close that door. Yes, girl. He's a mess. He's a mess. The respect and love it. Yes, he got a lot of respect. He try. He good. Them two girls though, whew, they is Miss Marcia. I ain't put them on the internet. And y'all know I don't really like for him to be on the internet, but it's hard for me to keep him off. I had to go to his page the other day, make him unfollow Aunt Tanya and Aunt Nisha Boo. Because here he come. I think Miss Helen. He came in out. Ma, Aunt Nisha Boo on live. Miss Helen on live, Ma. I said, boy, if you don't go over there and unfriend them is not your friends. Them is my friends. Well, I'm just tapping for them. I said, they don't need you to tap. So, yes. I could see him being, God knew what he was doing when he gave me 3 boys. Yes, girl. Them girls is a mess. Ah, yes, Drea. And I asked for a boy and a girl, and that's what I got. Yes, I asked for a boy and I asked for a girl, and that's all I asked for, and that's all I got. I was very specific. I mean, you gotta think, me, I ain't know nothing about raising no kids. I worked so hard since I've been able to work. I started working when I was 14, and I got my first house when I was 18. I got my first car when I was 18. And I just took off. So that's all I know is to work. So when I tell y'all I have been fighting over here not to go to work, but to do this work right here in the spiritual realm, I have fought. I have cried. Like, why I can't find no job? I'm not the only one. You know what I'm saying? So when I see Queen over there retired and helping out her daughter, thank you, Miss Kathy. That's all I ever had to be, was strong, y'all. And when you feel like, you know, you don't have nobody, and you go to God, and now we know that God is not up in the sky nowhere, that God is within, and I can talk to God, and I ain't got to be down on my knees, and you know, I still cry now, don't get me wrong. It took me a long time to cry. Even when in 2018, when I had to, you know, my dad was going through something, my mom, so I had to plan my baby brother funeral, but I wouldn't have wanted to do it no other way, because he was with me since he was 6 months old. We was at the same foster care. And when I lost my brother, I felt like I lost my child, but I couldn't cry. It was probably, he kissed me on my forehead 3 days before he transitioned. When he was in the casket, I kissed him on his forehead. And I know they say, "Oh, don't be reaching and down." It was what it was. But it made me want to live. Because there you are, you see your loved ones, they cold, they hard. You know what I'm saying? And you still got this feeling. So it made me want to live free. I don't know if nobody else never just boldly reached down in the casket and kissed their loved one. But baby, yeah. But when he kissed me, he still had life. Y'all, when I tell you, when I started putting these pieces of the puzzles together, how this boy kissed me on my forehead, I don't never remember him kissing me on my forehead before that day. And this boy went and saw everybody. He was a family person, y'all. He kept up with everybody. He knew where everybody lived. I'm going always. So sometimes when my eye start throbbing, it's like it's got a heartbeat. Baby, I can't make it up. My life changed. That was another reason why I went ahead and put my notice in my job. I gave my job a 6-month notice to train somebody to do all the jobs that I was doing. You call them and get them out of their bed at 3 o'clock in the morning. You call them. They wrote me up because I had took an extra day. Now you only get, 3 days? And I took an extra day and I went back and I was wrote up. Such disrespect. That's why if I want to work, I work. But when I step in the job now, it ain't for me. It's for them. Just like this, my job. How many times y'all don't hear me say, Nisha Boo, Miss Helen, anybody who been here, Drea, y'all, if y'all have not heard, I say every day, I clock in to go to work. It's for me and it's for you. Heal people, heal people. Hurt people, hurt people. So when people get snatched away from over here in my energy, I can't do nothing about that. All I say is they'll come back when they're ready to heal. I can't get up here and jump in everybody's energy, y'all. I have to have discernment of who lives I'm going to go in, because some people, they energy be so down, they got evil eyes, they looking at you, you feel like, oh, what the hell, why are you looking at me like that? That's why y'all see me transform when somebody with a low vibrational energy come in here. Y'all see my facial expression change. I'm like, get your daily heart, and you know what I'm saying? I'm not the only one that feel that. But I do believe that hurt people can be healed. How we transmute this energy from live to live, and hey, we're gonna end this live, but we're gonna go over there and get on this live. They don't even know that they are in the pot of a healing energy. They ain't even got time to listen to the negative people that say something that you know that they think you over here. They still don't know what the hell you doing. And you over there going full throttle, stirring it up. Healing energy. Because when we using our voice over here, y'all, there's no filter. I don't have no filter. This is free information. I don't charge y'all 10% because I tell y'all I've been taken care of. Y'all see it. Y'all ain't seen me do nothing but come up here and talk to y'all for 4 months now. 4 months I've been coming over here. What?
Hey, let's take those water bottles out.
I wasted the water bottles.
The water that you had yesterday.
Oh, okay, okay.
It's still on the front porch.
Did you eat your food?
Yeah.
Take my coffee cup in the house.
Have you ate yours?
No, I haven't eaten. I'm gonna eat it when I get off live.
Oh, what's your pocketbook?
My pocketbook? Why you need my pocketbook?
You said take your pocketbook in the house.
I said my coffee cup. Yes, sir. I'm sure, sir.
You bought this from TikTok shop, didn't you?
No, I mean it's my mama's. Is Uncle Greg gone? Who just left?
You bought it.
I thought I heard a
I
car.
just got done.
And you better not leave that bike out there in that yard. Do you see it's about to rain? Bring that bike up here and put it back where I had it at. I bought him a bike, y'all. He left it in the yard. Now the chain, I got to put some oil on the chain. Okay, well your grandma ain't did it. Okay, well your Gigi ain't did it. No, I'm not gonna drink that coffee. It's been out here all day. Coffee and pocket with your ancient sounds, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Yes, girl.
Whatever is whatever.
Lord, pocketbook and coffee. I don't know. Y'all know I'm goofy. I would say something. Dream has, I mean, when he was little, y'all, I couldn't even hardly talk then. I had to be quiet because every time I would talk, he would, because when she was pregnant, I'm telling her this and fussing at her and making her try to get somewhere and get still. So when he came out, if I couldn't even, I was like Nisha Boo when she took off running in the live earlier. Like, I couldn't even hardly talk without him waking up. But I wouldn't change nothing. Drea, nice seeing you. Have a great night. Yes. Who was that? Hold on, y'all. Hello. You need me to do what? Hold on, y'all. Let me do this right quick. Let me pause it.
when you talk.
Please enter first client ID or hang up if done. Sorry. Too many tries. Thank you. Bye.
It's not working. It's not working. Go in the house and tell her it's not working. Keep hanging up.
It kept on.
Where's Gigi phone? Well, it's getting cool out here. About to rain. Hey, y'all. Y'all okay over there? Nana Joe. Helen. It worked? It went through? Okay, well, it said 2 minute tries or something. Oh, okay. Okay. Love the rain. Yes. It's been a lot of cleansing going on, y'all. I think we have had a lot of rain in these last 6 months. What'd she say? Did you eat all your food? No, go take your bath now. Because you remember what happened yesterday? I ain't even going to do you like that because I'm on live. He had an assignment and he never did it. You did? What you laughing for? Ain't nothing funny, dude. Don't be laughing at me. I will go out there and get a switch. I still know how to whoop people. I just ain't never really whooped nobody. I went live on the 3rd. Okay. You went live today, Miss Helen? Or you haven't been live since the 3rd? Great job. You've been live, Miss Kathy? Okay. I need a sweater. I'm probably about to go, y'all. I'm about to go in here. I'm gonna eat this food.
That's how she used to always hit me.
Who on the phone? Your mama. Who used to hit you?
I'm talking about my teacher.
She hit you?
With switch, because I was in her spot on the bed.
Thank you, Jay. Thank you, love. You feel better? Did you drink the baking soda and water?
Baking soda.
Mm-hmm. Did you try the baking soda and water? Okay. And you can do that every day. And you can even do lemon and baking soda water. Lemon and baking soda water. Lemon is good. It'll be fizzy, but it'll be working. Yep. Because I used to have acid reflux. I don't have no acid. I don't take no medication. Yeah, that works well. Okay. Yep. If I can drink it in a tea, every piece of medication they got on this planet come from a herb. And that's why y'all see me making videos with these herb books. You finished eating your food? Wash a bowl and a spoon out for me.
You don't need that.
Okay. I appreciate you, baby. I love you. Yep. Well, y'all, I thank y'all. Anybody got any questions? Anybody got any questions? And I thank y'all, like I said, I thank y'all for asking questions, because you got to think, that class we had yesterday got me that new client. The lady came in class. I have a question. Go ahead, Miss Kathy. The lady came in class, heard us doing what we do over here every day, and hired me today. So, like I said, y'all help me do that. Andrea, you did an awesome job last night. I know I put it in the chat, but I just thought about it. Did anyone tell you just how amazing you are? I've got it more than I used to get it, Miss Helen. Miss Kathy. Thank you. I know I call you Helen, but thank you. Yes. You're the second person that told me that today. And I thank y'all. I really do. I thank y'all. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Queen. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate you. Oh, thank you, Queen. Are you just getting here, Queen? Okay. Thank you, love. Oh my God, Queen. I don't know why I thought you'd been in here. I really do appreciate you. Thank you, Miss Kathy. Thank you. And, oh, okay. Just know, y'all, I need everybody to listen. Thank you. Y'all,
Mama.
it's a planetary shift. Hold on, Dream. It's a planetary shift. I truly, in my mind, think that in 2020, we got a new Earth. I think it's taking some adjustments for us to realize it. I think it's a shift in TikTok that kind of brought us all back together. Whether you got off TikTok and you just came in, or you just came in TikTok. Some of y'all asked to be content creators and didn't know what you were asking for, because it's not just about the word content, because everything is content. But it's really about asking to be a creator. And you getting what you asked for. So if it's happening for me to just come up here and be talking to y'all and feel like I'm talking to family, and y'all see people saying, oh, I want you to be my coach and all of this, y'all, we've been working for this. So just know, like I say, and Miss Helen tell y'all, and I've been saying it, write down, know what you want, know what you don't want. Go back and look at your journals. I asked for this on this month and this year. And if you have not been journaling, start journaling. So then you can still go back, thank you, Queen, and say, I asked for this on this month and this year. And just know, the energy that we in now is not taking a long time, y'all. It's not taking a long time. You ask for something today, you can have it tomorrow. You be specific in your numbers. I was specific when I said I wanted 1 million, right? And I don't know if I wrote 1 million likes or not. I am going to start that writing. You have to write it down. That's why it's called magic. No, it's not taking. It's not taking a long time for y'all to get answers. The prophets have been changed. That's why the powers that were. Where you at? That's why the powers that were so mad. Because the powers that be is walking in their positions. That's why we got Miss Helen at the gate. We got somebody Drea at the front. We got somebody at the back. We got it all covered. The 4 corners of the world. Everybody in here is in a different position on this planet. Yep. Just so happened the client that I got today, she's in my state. She ain't even that many hours away from me. It's happening. The second coming of Jesus is the second coming of you in this part of your life. You waking up to being your true, authentic self, not seeking approval of nobody else outside of you, even when it comes to the voices in your head that you having to micromanage. Your cells have been like a lot of people not thinking that your cells heal from the inside. When you cut yourself on the finger, it heals from the inside out. Your healing, and I just saw Drea, is coming from the inside out. It took some hurt, it took some no's. Some of us took a lot of no's to get to this yes season. I know I took some. I took some no's and some blows to get to this season. And I come here because that's all I know how to do, y'all, is work. But the hardest thing I had to learn how to do was work for my God, not nobody else's God. Your God inside of you led you to my God inside of me. Your good inside of you led you to my good inside of me. And it's made it lighter. We don't have to be in fear of our God. To be in fear of God is to be fear from yourself. And now when that don't make sense to you, it don't make sense for you to keep being in fear of yourself, of being your higher self, of discovering your higher self. Because that's what we're doing. We found a new way of living. We found a new way of working. We found a new way of talking, a new way of walking. People, you're going to be unrecognizable to people. That's why some people, y'all, that come over here that know me, they don't know me like y'all know me. Some of y'all know this new me better than the people that I've been around for a whole lot of years. Because they were still looking at the old me. So, like I said, it's time to get up. Keep pushing. Who said that? Somebody said that today? Keep pushing. Ocean. All all these messages. Listen that. If you sitting here and you coming in here every day and you going to these lives that we putting out, boy, all these messages sounding real good out here. We're going to have all the panels up here. We're going to be singing our song. I'm going to put the panels back, y'all. But I had to take the panels down. Yes. And don't be scared of her. If she start putting up them protected walls that she used to have to use, because she have had to use defense mechanisms. But right now, everybody in their house, they safe, they protected, and you can use your voice. I don't have mine either, Queen. I guess I think they gonna heal themselves. If you home and you protected and you don't know how to protect yourself, I don't know if you need to go get you some salt, some cinnamon, some olive oil, put some cinnamon in it. Go around your house, anoint your house, outside in the yard. Y'all not be all outside. I borrowed my husband's cheaters or readers. Cheaters? Your husband a cheater? No, you borrow your husband's readers. I hope you meant to say readers. Spiritual baths. If y'all don't know what a spiritual bath is, find it out. Do you some research on a spiritual bath. I done told Miss Helen I done been up here. I got cinnamon in my hair. I got basil in my hair. You know what I'm saying? Do know his readers. I know. You call them cheaters. Oh, okay. I might go over there. We got I got my mom some rose bushes a couple of years ago. It's been actually more than maybe 2013. But I said today, I told my brother, I'm gonna make me some, or yesterday, I said I'm gonna make me some rose water. If you don't know nothing about crystals, ask me, y'all. I have a crystal encyclopedia. It's a lot of things that y'all can ask me. All those books up there that y'all see behind me when I'm home, you know, I could go and help you do the research, you know. Natal charts, numbers, I can try to help you. I don't want to do the work from y'all, because guess what? Peace and abundance, fam. How's everyone going? How's everything going? Oh, it's good. Who is that? Affiliate? Let's see. I don't even know who that is. But thank you. Welcome in. Welcome in. I'm here just preparing dinner. Okay. I won't do the work for you, but I can kind of lead you in the wrong way. I'm not saying that I know. Now, this is what I go by. I don't know nothing, but I know everything. Thank you. I'm going to let y'all handle him, because, you know, I don't have my ruler and all of that stuff, but thank you. Meta, what is it? Meta? But I can help you the best of my ability, right? I'm gonna put it on pause. Hold on. I'm gonna put it on pause. Okay, so helping you quit 9 to 5, 150K in 88 days, exact way I started, 0 levels and 0 members, and number 5. So that's her backup page. So who is she? Who are you? Introduce yourself. No daily heart. How you doing? Doing good. Listen to wonderful hosts. Oh yeah, did you get what did I tell y'all? I'm not gonna come up here every day and tell them how to be, how to walk in the house and say hello. Right, Queen? I think she left. Okay, Kathy, follow my program. Y'all see? She didn't intend to come in here and get a daily heart. She came in here to get people. I'm confused about crystals. I started collecting them, but was told I was worshiping idols. We don't worship crystals, baby. We use them. Crystals is energy. And that's what they did. They want you to think that you worshiping idols, but when you were going to church, they had a man at the front hanging on a cross. And they told you to worship death. Didn't tell you how to live. Didn't tell you how to worship the people that's inside of you. But they hung somebody on a cross and told you he hung there for 3 days and resurrection and all of this. But if you pick up something of power that comes from the earth and you put it in your house, has anybody ever picked up a crystal? I can feel the energy in my hand and I ain't even got a crystal in my hand. Has anybody ever picked up a stone? Okay, moderators, y'all know what to do. Who's the moderator in here? Raise your hand. Do I have a moderator in here? It looked like it's a fake page to me. Do I have a moderator? I might have to get me a sweater. Ain't Ann a moderator? Helen a moderator? I don't think so, Auntie. She says he is talking to me. They pray. They pray on you. And I ain't talking about P-R-A-Y. How do I become? Let me get you, Nana Joe. Add as a moderator. It's 2 of them in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mute them, because sometimes when you block them, they start messing with your live. So all my new live hosts, if you don't want to block them, I will help you out. I will help you if you like. Okay, Nana Joe got it. Okay. The other being for a long time. So we might even see a movie saying everything I done said. They don't do nothing but steal your content, y'all. It's a distraction to keep you not on the straight and narrow path to what your real mission here is. Yep. Yep. That's what they do. They keep you, they stealing your content. Thank you, Queen. Thank you, Nana Joe. Thank you, y'all. I got some moderators in here now. I thought Miss Helen was a moderator, but I don't think she got them. But like I said, we're not gonna get distracted. What they do is, did they end up getting a daily heart? No, neither one of them. They're not gonna come in here and get no daily heart. They're not gonna help you. But say something. Say one thing wrong, and see don't they can get your stuff stopped. You will have a flag going across the screen. Bye. But y'all gotta think. They be wanting to write movie scripts and everything. You mess around and cut on a movie, and your story be on the big screen. They done sat down and saved it and trying to, yeah. Girl, it ain't nothing new under the sun. Y'all gotta think. Every book that's being wrote and turned into a movie, somebody else got paid off a percentage of it. A percentage other than the person that wrote the book. They've been stealing stuff from us from a long time, y'all. And if you don't be careful, they'll steal your ass. What did I tell y'all? They've been doing witch hunts a long time ago, and that only meant a woman. But crystals do have power. I have a lot of crystals in my house. If y'all really look around, I have a lot of crystals in my house. You can take your crystals out. Yeah. And you can take them out, charge them with the moon. Some crystals you can rinse them with water and they'll charge. I sometimes put a few of my crystals in my bath water. If you can look now, they got crystals in bottom of cups where the crystals charge the water. People collecting their rainwater, run it through a filter, put it in the and let the crystals charge it. Crystals are they of the earth. Elon Musk just buying half of Memphis. Why? Because he knows some powerful stones over there. These are rocks of the earth. People be out here, all this crystal jewelry you seeing. Some people, especially in North Carolina and different states, you can go out and get your own crystals. Get your little basket like they used to do back in the days and pull through and get your crystals. But they demonize anything that's going to help you. Remember that. They taught us everything backwards on purpose. Even the maps are turned backwards. Everything that can help you, that's natural from the earth, is demonized. But they pushing prescriptions out like, baby, that's another class for another day, y'all. That's why I had to go relearn everything that I ever knew. That somebody else taught me, even how to read. They taught you backwards so you can stay a sheep. So you can stay paying rent and not even want a piece of land. And know how to go live off the land if you just had a little tent to live in for a season. How to go get you some free water while you paying for water. How to generate you some power while you paying $1,000 for light bills at Christmas time and Christmas fake. How to go buy you a turkey and some chicken instead of buying that shit that's shot up with all them steroids. You miss me? You need me? You want me? One of them dogs outside? Oh. Yeah. I do some things, y'all, but I don't do no more DoorDash and all that. I don't know. I mean, it's just in the energy right now. I'd rather try to cook for myself. I'm not saying that I don't tell nobody, oh, I don't eat meat and all this. No, I don't think I'm no better than nobody. I do what's right for me and myself, and I feel fine. I did wake up today. I've been on my mama's house. I got a little kink in my neck. Y'all see me? I'm kind of turning my neck around. But, you know, I think a lot of people need to start questioning a lot of things. And some of y'all already got questions and you feel like something just ain't right. And got a garden over there. And look, and she got buckets over there, 5-gallon buckets, you know. Yeah, we gotta do some critical thinking. It's really a fight for y'all to become the second coming of Jesus. And we ain't talking about, because Jesus was a mystic. The church unalived him. And then they made you worship the devil. We're not doing that no more. And some things I don't say. I don't tell nobody not to say, yes ma'am, my first time. I'll have more next time. Yes. And some of us, we need to start saying, won't she do it? The feminine side, the feminine energy. Thank you, Nana Joe. Won't she do it? If you got a husband, take a few minutes. Tell your husband, look, when I get up every day, I need to start taking an hour for myself before I do anything for kids and husbands and stuff. Because she will. She always been the head of a house. But you got to take your power back. That's what this whole movement of taking your power back, because everybody, oh, you got to make sure this person, you got to make sure this person, and then you get what's left over. What if you put yourself first? Because sometimes, y'all, I promise you, I don't know if it's just me. Sometimes I feel like when I put people first in front of me, they start thinking that they own me. And it's my job to do what I'm doing for them. And then I'm looking at you like, don't you got 2 hands and 2 feet? You don't know how to go in there and put a load of clothes in the washing machine? You don't know what a broom look like? You don't know how to go in there and wash some chicken and put it in a pan? Because if I don't know the time nor a day, don't you think you need to know these things if you got to take my position? I need to read for me before I go read for you. If I run your bath water today, can you have my water ran tomorrow? Put yourself back first. How many of y'all got so sick of hearing no when you ask somebody to do something for you, but you always want to say yes for somebody else? Thank you, Nisha. What they say, in if the shoe fit, wear it. If it fit, wear it. Now start wearing it and walking in it. I'm trying to bounce between you and Drea. Drea live? Oh my. I ain't know Drea was live, Nisha Boo. Did anybody see Drea leave? Yes, and it's just me and my two friends. Oh, I can end. I had no idea. Yes, she told us at 7. Yo, I'm sorry, y'all. Yes, she said she was leaving to go live. Girl, I ain't seen it. Y'all got to be. Y'all know I be here. It look like I'm here, but I ain't here. Yes, we could come to Drea live. I promise you, girl. What time is it? It's 8 o'clock, so she done been live for an hour. All right, y'all. Let's end this up. Let's wrap this up. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Everybody go ahead and log off. Thank you, Nisha Boo, baby. I'm sorry. I didn't know. See everyone there. Okay. Yes. Okay, y'all. Y'all go ahead and log off so we could go to Drea. I didn't see it. Everybody log off. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. 50K. Oh, yeah, we are almost at 50K. Okay. Okay. Thank y'all. I did not know. Listen, y'all, I'm a Chandler. If y'all don't know, I'm a Chandler, and I do not. They want to get it to 50K, and I be here, y'all. It look like I be here, but I don't always mentally be here. I sure didn't. No, baby. We got distracted. Yes! You know that messages be coming through. Y'all know I wouldn't have left the baby. We be in it deep, baby. We be in it. Yes. And she been over there for an hour? Ooh. Okay. Hey, Miss Tanya. Woo. We going to Drea live. We done got over here and got distracted. We done lost track of time, girl. We done quantum leap into another space. They wanted to get it to 50,000. We going to Drea live, Tanya. I did not know that it had got this late. We just over here talking. See y'all there. Okay, Nana Joe. We at 50K. Okay. We're going to Drea, Tanya. And y'all go ahead and log off. It seems like people want to start coming in, but we're going to Drea. We're going to knock on Drea door. Anisha Buddha came like, what the heck? Okay, Nana. Who's that? Tanya. Okay. Cooking with Sauce, Tanya, and Queen. We're going to Drea live. Okay.